Hi, I'm Martin Hitchens, and I play by the game code.
All right, welcome back, everyone. We're going to take a little bit of a break from HalCon right now. As you may already know, the Game Code got a chance to check out Fan Expo a couple of weeks ago. We got the chance to talk to some folks at Ubisoft about some of their upcoming titles, like ZombiU and Assassin's Creed 3.
Okay, well, we are at the show for the third time, and this is the second year that we actually have a booth dedicated to the video games. So we brought Assassin's Creed 3, obviously, big behemoth coming into the holiday season, October 30th. Yeah, naval battles are brand new. Obviously, the setup this day, we're going away from, the Renaissance and Constantinople. Now we're going to the American Revolution with Connor, which is half Native American and half British. His name is Ragan Ugudun, for those who, for some good trivia out there. And basically, yeah, I mean, it's a brand new experience. Obviously, different setup, different character, different engine as well with Anvil Next. So the game has been in development for the past 3 years. So as soon as the team was working, basically work on Assassin's Creed 2 was done, they were doing Revelations and they were doing Brotherhood, a separate team, and then they were already starting working with research and developing Assassin's Creed 3 characters and stuff. Obviously, when you move out to a brand new setup with a brand new character, we have historians working with us and making sure that everything is accurate as every other single Assassin's Creed game out there. So I guess one of the biggest features, I just named them, like the new setup, new character, badass character, by the way, new engine working, multiplayer adding in, and we actually are now releasing the game on Wii U as well. As you know, the American Revolution was happening on the east side of the United States mainly, but there's also in other parts of North America that was happening. So in Liberation, you play as Evelyn, who is the first main female character in the Assassin's Creed franchise, and her story happens in New Orleans. So New Orleans, Evelyn fighting for his people, and you have Connor fighting for his people on the east side as well. And American Revolution fight on American soil, American sea as well, with the naval battles. So I mean, it's a big experience and very narrative driven with the action that and the historical accuracy of Assassin's Creed that we are basically famous for. ZombiU, just to give you, for those who don't know, it's set up in 2012 in London. There's this zombie outbreak happening, and then basically you're playing as one of the survivors. So the cool thing about the Wii U is there's two things. Is that first of all, you have the survival kit, which is technically the Wii gamepad itself. So you can lockpicks with it. You can scan the area for hidden items. You can use it as a weapon as well. You can use it as a sniper. So there's countless modes that you can use. Today we kind of limited to, I think, 2 features. So there's the lockpicking and the scanning. But a game like ZombiU has never been done before, where you actually play as a survivor. You have this objective to go. If you die in the middle, you become a zombie, and then you take the role of another survivor that has to fight to yourself as a zombie and then continue the progression. So basically the game there's no game overs. There's no maximal lives or anything. You just keep going. So it was funny because when we brought it to E3, to ZombiU, there was this station that it wasn't never reset, and basically there was like 25 zombies waiting on top of the user-generated, like the game-generated zombies. So there was like 30 zombies hanging around, and the guy was just fighting through the pile and trying to forget up until there was like 2 zombies left, and they had no weapons, no ammo, and he actually basically just after 20 minutes he became a zombie too. Well, I mean, it's Marvel's Avengers Battle for Earth, so it's based on the Secret Invasion comic from Marvel, and Ubisoft Quebec, our studio, is working very closely with Marvel in order to squeeze as many, authentic details into that game, and so far, it's been an amazing response since we released it, since we bought it at E3, since we bought it at Comic-Con. It's going to be at PAX, it was a Gamescom here, so people are loving it. Right now, the Kinect version releases on October 30th, and there's a Wii U version as well coming in the holiday season. You play as 20 different characters from, the Avengers themselves to, Wolverine, the Skrulls as well, obviously, Magneto, there's Venom as well. So people are, they're loving it. And cool fact, yesterday Stan Lee came to our booth to play it as well. And who has this massive, just horde of people taking pictures, video, that they want to have a glimpse of Stan Demand playing our game. So we're very proud of it. And it's a great game. I played it myself. It's a spiritual successor to Power Up Heroes. Amazing body recognition, amazing graphics. Can't wait.
And welcome back to HalCon. It takes a lot of work and planning to get an event like this off the ground. To find out just how much, we had the chance to sit down with Cassie Williams. Cassie, good to see you.
Good to see you too. You look fabulous, by the way.
I tried real hard.
It shows.
First of all, tell us a little bit about HalCon and how it got started.
Well, HalCon started about 3 years ago. It's all fan-based. It's all volunteer-run. All of the people you see walking around in these green shirts, they're here because they love this stuff. I mean, a couple of years ago, a group of friends got together and said, hey, we want to see some sci-fi stars. We want to see some fantasy stars. We want to bring some authors to Halifax. How are we going to do this? So they started a convention. And the first one was held in the Lord Nelson Hotel. They exceeded expectations, I should say. They had about 1,500 people show up, bursting at the seams at the Lord Nelson. So the following year, which would have been last year, they decided, okay, we need a bigger venue, World Trade and Convention Center. And it's a fabulous space. We just recently opened, for this year, we're even more exceeding expectations. So last year, I think we had about 4,500 people. This year we're expecting around 6,000.
So 6,000 people, I mean, that's massive. You're at the World Trade and Convention Center this year. Huge event. What goes into the planning process of something like this? How long in advance did you guys start planning for this year's event?
Well, so this all wraps up on Sunday evening. Monday we'll be talking about next year, planning for next year. It does take a small army a year to make all of these preparations. And each year we learn something new about organization, shuttling people around. I mean, it really is a massive exercise in coordination, absolutely.
So how do you connect with people who would be interested in the event? Do you kind of rely on word of mouth each year, or is there outreach?
I have to say social media is our best friend. There's no such thing as a HalCon headquarters. We all work out of our apartments, basements, garages, houses, at the kitchen table, and if we didn't have social media to chat, to email to keep connected, I mean, we would not be able to coordinate the way that we do. In terms of getting the word out to the public, a lot of it is word of mouth. We do grow every year. It's amazing. This is year 3, and I think it's exceeded anyone's expectations.
So you guys have a lot of celebrity appearances, obviously. John Rhys Davies is here this year. What goes into securing celebrity appearances?
A lot of luck. A lot of luck goes into securing it. John Rhys Davies, fortunately, he's been fabulous. He's a lovely, lovely man. He got back to us immediately. I think we knew about him, probably confirmed him in February or March. So, I mean, that was great. And I think the word, these sort of convention circuits, everybody kind of does them. So I think word gets around, what are the conventions you want to go to? And Halifax is getting a good name for itself, so I think that that's helping us as well. It is a lot of time and a lot of preparation, but we love it. We do it because we love it.
Is there anything new you're trying this year?
Well, the third floor, we have food finally in the building, because I know that was one. We get feedback, a lot of feedback from con goers, and we try to, we do take them all very seriously. So, in terms of having the third floor, having food, that was important. We've expanded our games, which is great. We have an entire, if you haven't checked it out, an entire room of free pinball machines. I think there's 15. It's great. So, that's fantastic.
What's your favorite part about HalCon?
Oh, man. The people watching. The people are incredible and so friendly. I mean, you must be experiencing this. How many people have come up to you and asked you, hey, can I get a picture?
We've gotten a lot of photos.
Yeah, and for me it is the people. The people are wonderful. I'm so impressed with the work that fans put into their costumes. Some fans work on their costumes for months or years even. Years, literally. And I'm just so impressed by that, because I love handicraft stuff, but I don't think I can make a full suit of armor. I just don't think it's within my...
Some of them are pretty elaborate. Now, with the gaming community in Atlantic Canada, I mean, are video games becoming a larger part of the HalCon experience?
I think video games are becoming a larger part of every experience. I mean, who doesn't have a smartphone with, I have Tetris because I'm old school, but I even have Gears of War on my phone, a modern video game that my phone runs, which is incredible. This is the future. So yeah, gaming is a huge part. Board games, you can see, a lot of people are intimidated by those board games at first, and so was I. But they're really addictive, actually. I'm really into Settlers of Catan right now. It's a fantastic board game.
So where can folks go to find you online? You mentioned the Twitter account. You're on Facebook as well.
All of our contact information is available at www.hal-con.com.
Awesome, amazing. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much.
E.T. for the Atari. It's actually documented. It's online. Go look it up. There's one button in the game. The head goes up. You wander around as E.T. You fall in a pit. You float out of the pit. You wander around and fall in a pit again.